Good morning. I'm Maria for the Rich and Simple Living. It's about 6:45 in the morning, so I just been reading the news, which I do every morning when I wake up. Dean gets up early, about 6 o'clock, to take our eldest daughter to work. So I read the news, I get up, take my tablet for acid, which I have to do every morning, and have a quick read of the BBC News while I'm snuggled in bed and thinking about getting up. So I thought today we're going to do a day in the life of a homeschool mum. What we have to do, how we have to juggle everything. Excuse me, mum, this side. I don't know why, but when I first wake up in the mornings, and I do read the news on my phone device, this one eye always runs. I don't know why it gets sore. I don't know if it's sensitive to the light on the phone. I don't know. But that is my weaker eye. Yeah, I always seem to have one eye that's weaker when you wear glasses. Not that I wear them all the time, although to you I do, because I've always got them on because I'm looking at the screen, but I don't wear them all the time. But yeah, that is my weaker eye, and it seems to smart and run a bit. So anyway, I'm going to go and get up now, because the next thing I do when I get up and I'm dressed, go downstairs, I have to sort the laundry and get the laundry off. So that's what I'm going to do next. So I'll catch up with you in a minute. Right, so the dog comes out the way. Cassie, clear off. Come out. Come on. But I was doing the washing. I'm trying to load the machine. Cassie, go in there. She's a nuisance because I've just got up. She'll want to fuss. Come out. So maybe you were in a good position, but now the dog wants that position. So just load the machine up. Thankfully there's just one load today, because quite often I can be doing 2 loads a day. Just a load of mixed colours today. We don't really have to separate the loads very often, except in summertime when everybody wears a lot of white things, and then we have to separate it. It's a lot I have to watch. I'm always forgetting socks. There's one down here as well. Always losing the socks. I think we've lost Cassie now. Right, there you are. That's better, isn't it? I think. I'll pop all the dishcloths and towels in, hand towels. We've just got the one load today, which is really good. Nothing hate worse than on a Monday morning having to wash 2 loads. Feels like Monday morning you're rushing and you think, oh, here we go again. I get the Monday morning blues. So, get that on before Sean gets up, you see. This is the first job I do. There we go. So that's the first thing I do when I get up. Sun's shining this way. Excuse my hand. And I haven't brushed my hair yet. But I haven't had a wash, brush my teeth or my hair yet, because what I do next, obviously I've just got up, got dressed, pop the washing in, and that can be doing then while I have breakfast. So I have a nice cup of tea. Just checking what the time is. I have a nice cup of tea, just me and Dean, and then I do some breakfast. I usually have porridge, and Sean likes to have the brioche rolls, and she likes to have a drink of just drinking chocolate. I'll just show you. any one left in this packet. Look, I've got another one. The Dolce Gusto Nesquik chocolates, these little sachets. Just pop them in the machine, and she has one of them. And brioche rolls for her breakfast. And she's one of these people that's set in the ways. It's very rare she changes, so she always has the same thing. It's like she has a phase of something and then sticks to it for months before she'll have a change. And then she sticks to the change for months before she changes again. So she doesn't vary things. But then I have porridge every day, just about anyway. And so, like I say, I have my cup of tea with Dean now, which I'm going to do. Yeah, I'll have some porridge and another cup of tea, and Sean will have her chocolate brioche rolls. Then we have our washes and brush our hair. And then we're set ready to start the homeschooling day. So we'll catch up with you as we're about to do that in a little while. Okay, so my washing's done. Thanks Beauty putting it on early. I put it on a 44 cycle to get a good wash, and it's done. So just going to empty the wash now and chuck it into the dryer. It's a bit of an iffy day. It's raining off and on, so I don't really want to risk hanging anything on the line. Otherwise, you're just running out 5 minutes later to get it all back in again. Some bits I don't put in the dryer, like Dean's t-shirts, because they shrink a little bit, or he says they do anyway. I'm not actually sure if they do, or whether that's just his excuse because he's putting a bit of weight on. Well, he says I shrink his clothes in the dryer, so we'll pop them over the clothes horse. Everything else can go in here, I think, pretty much. They all get a bit tangled up. I've just had my breakfast and I've shouted Sian for hers. It normally takes her about half an hour to decide she's getting out of bed and then getting dressed and comes down. It's all very slow. So I think that's the beauty about homeschooling as well. Another thing is that she hasn't got to get up at the crack of dawn to get ready, to go and catch a bus, to go miles away from home to a school. So it's quite nice she hasn't got to do that. Sort of, I'd say we get up in her own time, but we do have a routine. She used to start homeschooling, excuse me, homeschooling about 9:30, but now it's sort of between 9:30 and 10, because I did read somewhere actually, I mean, thinking about forcing children out of bed early. They're in school, they're tired, and they, you know, they don't get everything out of it what they should be getting out of it because they're exhausted and tired. And people's answer, oh, just go to bed earlier, but that's not really how it works, is it? Not really. I mean, like Sian, she sort of goes to bed and she sits, she watches telly, she likes to read a book. She can't always sleep. And so she likes doing things like that. And then I'd read somewhere about it's better for children if they started school a bit later in the morning and got more sleep. Teenagers especially, it was talked about. I mean, I know Sian's not a teenager, but, well, she will be the end of the year. She's 12 at the moment. But, yeah, I think children shouldn't be forced to wake up. They're not ready to start the day. The brains aren't ready to start the day. I think it's nice to wake up when she's ready, and then she's in a better mood and can tackle things a lot easier and be a lot more brighter and happier about these things rather than grumpy all day. So I sort of leave her. I have shouted her now, so like I say, she very slowly gets up. But we tend to start school in about 10 o'clock, and we like it relaxed so that she's ready, she's awake, and she's happy to do that. So I'll pop these in here. Then pop that over the, just put it on the radiator for a minute, then I put it on the clothes horse. Now, you will be able to see me from there. This is the funny part. My hose, because my tumble dryer's up on top of my washer, my hose has to go out the window there. Well, I'm 5 foot and a bit, and me trying to reach across there doesn't work. Normally I get Dean to do it, or if Lisa's home or Daniel, my son, about, I get one of them to do it. Even Sean can reach better than me because she's taller than me. If you haven't noticed in our cooking vlogs, when I watch them back I think, my word, she's so much taller than me. So sometimes she does it. But there's some dog biscuits down there, like a dozen biscuits. So you're going to have to, excuse me while I climb on them to put the pipe out. So I'm going to climb up here to open the window. Put the pipe out. That's it. And then we can put this on then. So that's that on. That'll take about half an hour, a bit depending. But I put jeans in there, they take longer. And then I'll unload them normally after I started school. And what I'm going to do next now is, I can hear Sean getting up anyway. So she's going to have a breakfast. While she does that, I'll nip and have a wash and brush my hair, which still hasn't been brushed. Go and do that, brush my teeth, and you know, all the bits you do. And then I'll find her school books while she goes and does her teeth and face and whatnot. And then she'll start. So I'll probably put you in with Sean overseeing that. Although I won't have a long slow, because otherwise you'll be watching it for hours on end. We'll probably speed the school work up a bit. But I'll probably put you in there. And then while she's in there doing the school work, I hand wash pots in the morning. I got a dishwasher, we chuck all the pots in at night to wash overnight in that. But during the day I hand wash at the sink, so I'll do my pots and everything. Have a tidy round. I hoover all the floors through while she does some maths and she does some English. And then I'll go and join her then. So I think today she'll do some maths, she'll do English like I said, and we'll do some Bible reading in the morning. Then we'll take a break for lunch. After lunch we'll do some reading, so she'll read out loud so I can listen to her read, and plus because I enjoy the stories. And then after that it's science, because it's Monday, it's science. It does alter each day, like we'll do the same kind of format, but on a Tuesday instead of science we'll do geography. On a Wednesday it's German. Thursday we do the cooking, as you see, and Friday we do history. But what we do on a Friday, we condense it all into the morning on a Friday, so she's got the afternoon free. So I am giving some thought to that, about rescheduling the day after the Easter break. So I don't know, we'll sort all that out later and I'll let you know how that goes. So yeah, for now I'm going to make sure Sean gets up, going to do all my bits like I said, and I'll catch up with you in a little while. Okay, we're ready to start lessons now. Sean's maths today is times tables. I've shown you the blue maths books before, so this one's all about timetables. It's just a nice simple format today, and I think Sean's on the 6 times tables. It's something she struggles with, so she's saying, oh dear, I can't do that. So it's like I always say to her, do what you can do, and then I'll come in and go through the ones with you that you can't do. See if we can find easier ways of doing it with her. So from this point onwards you'll probably see it all speeded up, because you won't want to sit watching it for the next few hours in slow motion. So we'll speed the lessons up a little bit. Sean's done the maths. We'll just show you what she's moving on to now. We're Key Stage 3, spelling, punctuation and grammar workbook. So today she's got to do paragraphs. They've wrote some out. She's got to work out where the paragraphs start and at the bottom put her reasons why she's done that. So I'm not sure how well you can see the book. We've got you propped a bit awkward today, dangling over the edge of the table and trying to catch the light. So she'll do that, but we'll probably speed this bit up again anyway. Otherwise we're not going to get through the whole day. It's going to take you a whole day to watch us. Sean's done the lessons for this morning. She's done Bible reading, she's done English and maths. Now she's broke off for lunch, although it's a little bit before lunch, but that's the beauty of home education. Your lessons are really quick, they don't last as long as what they do at school. So while she's having a break, although I say she has a break, she goes and reads in the bedroom and she does things like that. So I suppose really education's always continuing, isn't it? Oh, if excuse me, I'm emptying the washing machine now. I just cleaned up for the second time, as my wonderful son always gets up after I've cleaned up and makes himself breakfast, because he's just finished one job and he's going to start another one in, I think it's a week or so's time. So he's just lounging in bed and he gets up and has breakfast after I've cleaned up, cooks breakfast, goes in my fridge, helps himself to all my cheese and everything, and doesn't ask do I need it for a meal. So there's been times when I've come to cook an evening meal and I haven't got what I need because he's already eaten it. So it's a bit of a nightmare. I wouldn't mind if you paid board money, but he doesn't. You're chasing for it, but you don't get it. So everything's not all a bed of roses. I mean, this is the rich and simple living, but I'm not sure it is all that simple. That's what I was striving for, simplicity, but I think to have a simple life, I'll probably have to buy a nice little camper van and go on the road, I think. Now that'd be a new adventure, wouldn't it? I can hear the cat trying to come in now. So yeah, so I'm emptying now the first load. Let me just let this cat in. Come on, you. So I'm emptying the first load out of the dryer. Note how I say first load, because I said when I put it in, only got one load today. After I said that, in comes my son, arms full like that of washing. So it's a good job my camera was off because I was quite annoyed. And I'm doing, why on earth doesn't he just put the washing in the laundry basket each night? But no, he doesn't. So I got a big load. So there's another load now in the washer that I've got to pop in the dryer. It's alright, it costs money them to keep running the dryer. But if I hang it out, you don't know what the weather's going to do, and it's me who has to run in and out for it, even if it's not my stuff. I'm a proper rant, aren't I? Never mind. Just goes to show that life isn't perfect. I mean, you often see people on YouTube and their lives look oh so glorious, but it isn't glorious. Nobody's is glorious, is it? We all have days where things don't go right, or you don't show all the good bits. You do show the good bits, it's the bad bits we don't show. So I do all this and I just empty this and I won't bother ironing them. I used to iron all sorts of things, but nowadays, well, perhaps when I'm on the line I do more so, but not when they're in the tumble dryer because they don't get really crease them. So I just put tissue in. I'm very lucky that that didn't go everywhere. So yeah, Sean's gone upstairs now and she perhaps do reading. Oh, she draws. She loves drawing, as you know, with the Country Humans. She's got a whole folder of her own up there that she's done pictures in. So she likes to do that. So even when she's not actually sitting down to education, she's doing something educational. I'll put these in here for him. Although he says to me, don't put my jumpers in the tumble dryer. They're good jumpers, don't tumble dry them. Well, I never tumble dry jumpers. I mean, they tell me these things like I've never washed anything before. Crazy. I just go on the sauce. You can sort all these out then and put them away once they're dry. Put 2 jumpers in there. I can't see the other one. And trousers. Shall we put 2 jumpers in here? Now, because of all this fluff and bits everywhere, I'm going to have to probably hoover up again. And I've just done all the hoovering while Sean was doing the maths. Do you know, I cannot find the other jumper and I'm pretty sure he pulled 2 items out saying don't tumble dry them. I mean, I don't know what that is. Unless it was just a top, maybe. Maybe it was this top. Might have been that actually. Where did I put it? Oh, there. Might have been that. Can't see. I'll take his leggings out of it. Oh, he's a nightmare. His clothes smell like carrots. Right, back on we go with this then. John. Right, so that's another load on, and I'm going to put all this washing away now. Put all this other on the clothes horse. And then I'm going to do some dinner for Sean in a bit. She likes a sandwich, a bag of crisps, and a little chocolate bar like a penguin, you know. So I'll do that. And I'm going to have a banana and strawberry smoothie. So I'm going to do them in a minute, and we'll catch up with you again in a little while. Hi, it's afternoon now. We've had dinner and we're going to start the afternoon session. We start off by doing some read aloud. So Sean is reading Number the Stars. I think, how many chapters have we read?
2.
We've read 2 so far. So we've not got quite into the nitty gritty of it yet, but it's looking okay. So Sean doesn't want to read aloud to you. I did ask her and I didn't think she would, but she said no. So I thought I'll just show you what we're doing, what book we're reading, and then we're going to skip then to the science book when she's done her reading. So we'll get on with this and we do a chapter. The chapters aren't very long, not very long at all, because they're quite small pages and biggish writing really. So we've just got like that much to read.
Well, I could read 2 chapters.
Well, we could, but... So we'll get on and do that now and we'll catch up with you in a moment. We're going to start the Key Stage 3 Science now. This is a Year 7 book, and as I've said before, we haven't got it's a workbook and we haven't got the notebook and I can't find it anywhere, so we will have to Google this quite a bit. Starting on this side, under math skills, which isn't Sean's favourite subject. Right, we've done the science. We didn't manage to film all of it because I haven't got enough battery in my camera. I've run out of space. Even though I've deleted plenty of things, I didn't have enough space. So we've done science for the day. We didn't get on very well with it. It was like math stuff and friction, and neither of us got on very well with it. And Sean says, I don't like doing this science. So we've got a few more pages left in the book. We'll just finish what we're doing. We're not going to worry about it. Like with the maths before, if we don't know, we'll put a question mark and we'll leave it at that and, you know, move on to whatever next. So Sean's done reading, done science this afternoon. She's finished for the day now. What happens next during my day, because I won't be able to show you everything because I won't have enough battery life, but I'll just tell you. What normally happens next is Dean will come in probably within the next half hour. He has all his scrims and that have to go into the wash and get dried and put away, ready to go out with again tomorrow. I have to do all the bookwork up, all his customers, add them all up and all the bookwork up when he comes in, get that done. And then I'll start doing the tea, prepping for tea. Going to do some pasta bakes tonight. I do a tuna one and a normal cheese one. So I'll do them and then they can be on cooking. Then while Dean nips off to go and fetch our daughter from work because she finishes at 5. And then tea will be ready by the time they come in. So we all sit down to tea together at the dining table. We have a natter about the day's events and what we've all done and whatnot. And then after tea, when all the pots are loaded into the dishwasher, which gets switched on when we go to bed, we just sit down. The girls tend to go upstairs and do their own thing, and Sean likes to spend some time with Lisa because she's not seen her all day, so they go upstairs and me and Dean sit and watch a bit of telly for a few hours before it's time for us to go to bed. So that's basically the rundown of the day. Not very exciting. Sometimes it's quite hectic when they're running around. Like today, ended up with 2 loads of washing, got them done in the end and sorted and put away. Only for it to all start again tomorrow. Oh well, never mind. So yeah, and that's today's video. Now, we'll see you on Thursday next, and we'll do our homeschool cooking on Thursday. Not sure what we're cooking yet, but we'll let you know when we get there on Thursday. So we'll see you then. Thanks for watching. Bye.